Welcome everyone to Haven of Horror. As always, I am Subject. I have Robert, the Mad One, and uh, Hayden, the baby that gets squished. Uh,
Oh, I thought Robert was gonna be mad and I was gonna be God.
I thought about it, but I didn't want to lie to you. Tyler, I cannot answer what Mad God is about, so you're just gonna have to watch it. And
just
that's
just look at the
it's
Wikipedia.
yeah, just
it's about something, probably, maybe.
it's about drugs, lots of drugs.
Well, I read that Phil Tippett did say that acid was involved.
I'm shocked.
Oh yeah.
So for anybody who doesn't know, Mad God is directed by Phil Tippett. And Robert, because I know you don't have Shudder, or you didn't at least last time this came up. But I remember seeing the poster for this when it came out, and I was tempted to watch it to add it to my list, and I never got around to it. I didn't know this was even stop motion until Haddad picked this. So this is something that I'd almost put on my list. I am very glad I didn't watch this by myself. I feel like this is a movie you need to watch with people. Uh, um, but yes,
And
this
Robert watched it alone, as far as we know. So
I did watch it alone. Yeah.
this is a stop motion film from Phil Tippett, who has done countless movies. Just to be a contrarian, I'm gonna go with his contributions to RoboCop 2. He did
And
the
one.
and one, but he did the in RoboCop
209,
2.
that's him.
Shut up. He did the big fight with RoboCop and RoboCop 2 at the end of that movie. Probably some other stuff, but that's the main thing I think of because that sequence is crazy.
I'm. It's probably a hot take. I think that's like his best work. It's
Oh,
phenomenal. This is like its own thing. Like I don't know how to compare this to that, but I'm saying like in his old filmography of Star Wars and RoboCop and like those specific sequences, I think that fight in RoboCop 2 is like the best thing
it's
he did. I
it's
think it's phenomenal.
incredible. Um,
My favorite fact about Mad God is that he started working on it in the '90s,
Yeah.
and then while working on Jurassic Park, he said stop motion's dead and stopped, and then he picked it back up again in like 2010 or something.
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll get more into that.
yeah. So without any further ado, we're gonna get started. This is gonna be a tricky commentary because
Yep.
there's not a lot of analysis to do. So this might be more of a laid back commentary. Also, what I'm going to start doing is I'm gonna be unlisting the streams, and then we'll obviously be posting the commentaries individually. If you would like to see the unaired streams, this is just for the film stuff. The game streams will stay up because that is a different experience. But if you would like to see the unedited game stream or movie streams, those will be on our Patreon and available to members on YouTube. So that'll be just a small change going forward. But we were not gatekeeping any content. You will still be able to see the actual commentaries once they have been edited and I stop being lazy. Anyway, let's get started. This is Mad God, directed by Phil Tippett. And this was Hayden's pick. Of course, I will be announcing my pick after the fact. I'm actually really excited. Is everybody ready?
Oh no! Is it wait? Yeah, I'm ready.
In 3, 2, 1, play.
John, is your pick what you said it was last night?
Maybe.
Oh, good.
Um, Shudder has this weird reputation, or this weird thing. I don't know that it's actually a reputation, but it greenlights a lot of these indie films. And Robert, I don't know if you've seen a lot of them, but I've watched a few at this point. Most of them are kind of bad, to the point where Shudder originals are like kind of up there with Netflix originals, maybe slightly better.
Well, there's the Shudder originals, and then there's just the movies they pick up after the fact. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't like Late Night with the Devil end up on Shudder?
Yes.
But that's not a
Yeah.
Shudder movie. That had a bunch of different producers on it. So I feel like that stuff they pick up tends to be better, just based on general reputation goes.
And this is one of
Um,
those.
yeah, this is like Hayden mentioned, was in the works for many years before Shudder even
Yes.
existed, as far as I know.
Yes. Tyler, John, wasn't your pick Buffy? No, we've been talking about doing Buffy for like a year. I just finally put my
That's a separate thing.
I just
yeah.
put my foot down and made Robert stop being lazy.
If we could pick TV shows, we'd be here forever.
Oh god.
Hayden would make us watch like all of Sentai.
Yeah. It's not horror, though. It doesn't count.
So I really like this opening, pulling from scripture, and I'm gonna be that asshole who's like, could we have chosen a different font? Because I can't read this well.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read all of it. I don't know if this ties into... This is the biggest issue with this movie. This is a wonderful music video. If there is a story here, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, I believe this is directly from the Bible. I think Leviticus is credited at the bottom, and the opening prologue with the tower gave me Tower Babel vibes. I don't know if that's what this is referring to specifically. Yeah. And then chaos ensues, and I have to throw my hands up and say, I don't know.
I would love to take just scenes from this movie and edit it to like 9 Inch Nails. I think it would make a great 9 Inch Nails music video. Tyler says Last Night of the Devil is produced by like 50 companies. But we're not talking about producing. Yeah. They pick it up for distribution. The movies are already done.
That's what I mean.
But even with those, like, it's 50-50. I mean, admittedly, it's hard to tell because it all just says, Shudder Original.
Yeah.
Like, there's a show with Netflix called Slasher. And basically each season is just a slasher movie turned into a TV show. Which is... The first couple of seasons are quite good. But that is just a show that like Netflix or Shudder picked up from another country.
Oh, and John, I think it's season 1 of that show has the guy from Tucker and Dale who's an SPD.
Oh, okay. The only thing I remember from that show now is there's like an acid toilet kill that was like, holy shit.
I just remember that came out around the same time as the Scream TV show.
Oh yeah. Which I've only ever seen the pilot.
The first 2 seasons of.
This whole.
Oh, sorry. What? Go ahead, Robert.
Well, I like this. At least for the first half of the movie, this is basically our protagonist. This whole opening sequence, I think, is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think if this movie had a script, this could be a like almost perfect film.
I don't disagree, but it's not supposed to. It's just kind of like...
Yeah, you're either with it or you're not. You really got to take it on its own terms. This is one of, and this could be seen as a compliment or a criticism. Like, this is one of the least consumer-friendly movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, this is not...
I do find I'm in the middle. I do find I am kind of in the middle. I like looking at it, but like I don't know if I'd ever go back to this again after this.
I don't think I will. It's I saw a review of this. Yeah, this is one of the most beautiful movies that I'll never watch again.
Mm-hmm. And it obviously depends on the movie, but a lack of rewatchability is not inherently a bad thing. There are many great films that are meant to make you uncomfortable and be disturbing, and it's like, yeah, it was good. I don't ever want to watch that again, but I'm glad I saw it. Yeah. I don't know if that's necessarily the intended effect with this film, but it's something.
I think the difference, though, Robert, is that this doesn't make me uncomfortable. That's why I don't want to rewatch it. I don't want to rewatch it because there's nothing there other than the visuals. And I think even if you don't want to have like a proper script and voice acting, I think you could make a cohesive narrative out of what's here.
Yeah.
They just don't.
So I like this first act a lot. There's a very specific point where the movie kind of loses me, and I'm having a much more difficulty following what's happening. But this is definitely trying to be more of a visceral dreamlike experience than a coherent narrative, and obviously mileage will vary depending on your
Yeah.
tastes.
I love that Phil Tippett is credited as the writer. What did he write? The title?
I mean, you have to write down, and then he goes there, and then he sees this, and then this fucked up thing happens, and then
I don't know.
this
I
fucked
don't
up
know if
thing
he
happens.
did. I think he might have just made shit.
So, funnily enough,
Well, and this is where oh, sorry, go ahead.
real quick, just to tie it into our opening, he started working on this while making RoboCop 2.
Yeah, which is insane. I love this shot. Just like, I don't know if they're supposed to be statues or what, but there's a lot of Easter eggs in here. A lot of just props from old shit he probably worked on. Is just filling up this scene. There's one very obvious Easter egg I noticed later.
Okay.
But he obviously has a lot of love for old like Ray Harryhausen stop motion and old school practical effects.
You know, I gotta give him credit though. So this was made for about $124,000 according to Wiki, and it made $325,000. So like they made their money back.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at one point I think he did a Kickstarter to raise some of the funds for it.
Yep.
Because
Yeah, he did.
like Hayden alluded to, my understanding is he was working on this in the '90s and then dropped it, and then like 20 years later picked it up again, or was convinced to pick it up again. So
Yeah.
that's where I wish I had more information on. Like, I would love to know which sequences in this movie were being made back in the '90s and what comes way later, because there's some stuff that I think is pretty obviously later, but for most of it, I don't know.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's like sequential, like this stuff was made first.
Yeah. Which I think would track because there are a couple of like threads in this first half that we just kind of drop and go, okay, now I'm gonna do this thing. So like, if that's what happened, I think that checks out.
Some of this is crazy to think of it like it's stop motion animated, like the footsteps here.
Like, no, and what's cool too is a lot of the times with stop motion, there will be this uncanniness to it, and maybe that's because it's stop motion in a live action thing. But because of the way this is filmed, I never have that. It feels like I'm looking at a piece.
Yeah, the sequence we were just talking over him descending, like it feels massive.
Yeah,
and that's really cool. Like you really feel the scale of it. Now there is some live action interspersed throughout. This is our first glimpse of that.
Yeah.
Which is something I have mixed feelings on, especially in the second half.
There's that old guy that shows up later that I was like, what? Why is this here?
No, I kind of picked this just to subject somebody else to it. That's kind of like I'm not sure if I like this movie. That's the thing. It's mutagen.
Yeah. Oh, I think this is the sequence. You see a Robbie the Robot in the background from Forbidden Planet, I think.
Yeah, yep.
But
Ed 209. I caught Ed 209 in the back.
Oh, yeah. I didn't catch that on my first viewing. And it's just like, shit like this just looks cool.
Yeah. It's also really funny, because Hayden, you said that Phil Tippett was like, stop motion is dead while working on Jurassic Park. And then Nightmare Before Christmas comes out the same year as Jurassic Park.
Yeah, because the Jurassic Park situation, so he was hired like to make the dinosaurs, to do the dinosaur effects for that film. And then these other guys developed were working on their own thing and were testing CGI. And Spielberg and everyone looked at that and were like, yeah, I think we got to pivot. You think that's better? So Phil Tippett, like, he got a little fucked on that movie. I do feel bad for him, but he is credited in the movie as like dinosaur consultant or whatever. And some of the stop motion animation he did, like they did use as like reference for the CGI with some of the very specific shots and movements of the dinosaurs. So like he's still, his fingerprints are still
It's
on that movie and he's credited, but yeah, like it sucks.
it's if I remember correctly, he's credited as like dinosaur handler or something. Because there's that meme that goes around of like, you did a real good fucking job handling the dinosaurs, Phil. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
have.
great.
Don't do that to the Invisible Man.
Yeah, this is fucked up.
Most of this movie's fucked up.
Yeah, it's
And
this whole
honestly,
movie is just that looks cool. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
well, and part of it's grosser than I remember. Like I forgot about some of this,
Yes.
and I watched it last night. I'm like, oh, why did I pick this?
I do like this choice. Like our protagonist, he has this map. Every time he takes it out, pieces fall off of it. Until there's just nothing left. But so it's like there is tangible visual storytelling going on here that I appreciate. That will just kind of abandon after a while.
Robert,
Yeah.
look at that thing I just sent you.
Did you send him at his Friday in California again?
Yeah. You had one job, Phil.
It's a boffin.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is that thing?
Many boffins died.
I just can be canon with Star Wars. Like that does track.
Well, there later on there is a basically a Rancor fight.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, this movie's gonna get gross.
Don't leave the monkey in there.
I know.
The monkey.
The monkey. I still haven't. I almost went to see the monkey, and then I'm like, no.
Why? It's good.
I still need to see that one. I also need to see Primate, which everyone seemed to like.
Which is directed by the guy that did our. Oh, okay. Jesus.
No, I meant Primate, not the monkey. My bad.
Hayden was determined to get that out there too.
I'd forget.
You could have just said nothing, and no one would have noticed.
Yeah. Which is directed by the guy who directed our second feature of the night, which is what I was trying to say.
Yes.
Is this what lost you, Robert?
No, it's just like this is the gross stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm good without it.
I could do without this.
And I'm noticing this now. This is probably the fakest looking stuff. It looks like he's just walking in front of a film.
Yes.
Which, I mean, I guess that is impressive, but...
Yeah, so on Shudder, everywhere, this is listed as a horror movie, which I guess is just... I don't... And it just goes to show how desensitized I am, where I'm like, well, I wouldn't call it scary, it's just fucked up and weird.
Yeah, but that stuff all gets thrown under the umbrella of horror.
Yeah, and then when you see fucked up shit like this, I'm like, yeah, I get it.
The only thing in this movie that made me uncomfortable is when they squish that baby at the end.
Yeah.
So I didn't need that.
Do that.
Well, I don't like gross out stuff like what just happened and something that happens later. Which I completely forgot about. And I'm like, oh.
Yep.
Stop. I had this.
What do you
last
show
night.
me here?
I had this last night when I watched it. Robert, do you think this movie feels longer than it is? It's one of those.
Yes, and that seems to be a pretty common opinion. And I'm also sure movies like Eraserhead were an influence. That was something I thought of watching
I
this,
do
but
like this
like
movie. Go ahead.
no, but like Eraserhead by comparison, I think has a more straightforward plot that I can understand.
But I
Which is
think
saying something.
I prefer this.
I have an easier time watching this than I do Eraserhead. Tyler did a double feature of Bone Temple and Send Help. Very good. Cool. I haven't seen them yet.
Oh yeah.
Send Help's great. I haven't seen Bone Temple.
I will watch them when they hit the voodoo.
Oh.
This shot right here with, and I think it's some of the orange. I'm thinking of like Temple of Doom.
Yeah. It's like a mechanized hell.
Yeah.
It's very cool looking.
There's a I don't think this would be your thing music wise, but Slipknot has a music video where they do stop motion like this and recreate The Shining. It's kind of awesome.
Oh, nice.
I'll have to see if I can find it.
I watched the Dead Meat video on this, and they said this is like a Tool album.
Yeah.
Video.
No, this is the world's most elaborate music video.
Yeah, so and we talked over it earlier, but again, that opening sequence of him just descending through like the layers of hell or whatever you want to call this, like the music there is phenomenal. I love a lot of the music in this movie. That is here. And like you alluded to earlier, like there's very little dialogue. It's almost like watching a silent film, which I think is cool. Like I do appreciate how minimalistic it is on that front, and how I love how visual this movie is. I just, particularly in the back half, I wish there was more for me to hold on to. But again, I certainly respect the hell out of it.
Tyler, there's no dialogue or anything in this film. It's funny because the last film I watched before this was the new Silent Night, Deadly Night. What?
Yep.
What'd you say, Hayden?
There's like one piece of dialogue in this, and it's just when somebody goes, "Oh no!"
Oh
yeah,
no!
I was thinking that.
Oh no!
This makes that look. This is a masterpiece compared to that, by the way. The new Silent Night is bad.
I haven't seen it yet.
I also I couldn't help but think this is like a rated R James the Giant Peach because of all the stop motion.
Yes. Well, and it's all the more funny thinking of movies like Nightmare Before Christmas, that like when we do stop motion, it's like those kinds of movies, family friendly. Because like what studio in their right mind would greenlight this?
Yeah.
Like something this adult and fucked up and weird. Again, it's just so
Well, no.
non-commercial.
This is why I think this is the kind of shit streaming services should be for. Like, you don't release this in the theater, you release this on a streaming service. Tyler asks, is it worse than Garbage Day? Are you asking if it's worse than Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, which might be the greatest film of all time? Yes, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is peak. Listen, not many other films could get away with being half of the first film.
I'd argue that one doesn't, but all right.
No, Robert, we got to do the Silent Night triple feature this Christmas.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That one will be easier than the Black Christmas triple feature.
Will it?
Yeah. The original Silent Night is fantastic. The 2012 remake is alright. I don't like the new Silent Night, but it's better than Black Christmas 2019.
I was gonna say it's the same trajectory
Nice.
of the first double feature we did, or triple
Yeah.
feature we did.
Yeah.
But John, you were talking earlier about this not having a story or being about anything. I do think sequences like this, the most fair read you can have on it, or at least my read, it's like this is just a more heightened, fucked up version of our world. It's like just visually demonstrating like this disposable workforce and all this just disgusting stuff as we see that I don't necessarily need.
Yeah, did that have to be there?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
like that.
I don't care for that bit, but it's at least my read on it. It's like, oh, this is just how Phil Tippett sees the world, and I mean, it's accurate. It's just this fucked up nightmare where people are just dying left and right, and everyone else is just moving on, doing their jobs, and it's just horrible. It just sucks. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I don't
Sure.
think this movie is devoid of commentary or satire, saying anything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fair.
We get our first of a lot of baby noises in this movie.
Yes. Oh my god. There's so much of that.
Robert was
that last
outraged.
section- Robert does hate babies.
It's true.
Only sometimes.
He told me he slaps every baby he sees.
Well, that's just like California tradition.
Slapping
Yeah, I don't see why that's
infant?
relevant. I got it. Yeah. This is gross. Now, this is sequences like this, I would say like, oh, this is like 1984 on acid. It's
Can we
this
get Phil
horrible
Tippett's?
dystopia.
Can we get Phil Tippett's 1984 instead of that Andy Serkis monstrosity?
Or are you thinking of Animal Farm?
Yes.
Animal Farm.
Sorry. Same author.
But
Can we get his Animal Farm?
Phil Tippett's
Hell
Animal
yeah.
Farm. I don't want to
That would-
see. I don't think
That would go hard. That'd be
That instead of that Andy Serkis movie.
that makes me so sad.
Yeah.
that doesn't
What
make
that's
any
turned
sense.
into.
Don't worry, he'll make it up by being in Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum. Or by directing it, sorry.
Yeah. Is that still supposed to be 2 movies?
Now it's gonna be 5.
No.
Oh, I didn't realize he was in Expedition 33.
I love this sequence with this little guy. You feel really bad for him.
Yeah. And our protagonist is like, nope.
I got a mission to do.
Not sure what it is, but well, that we do kind of know.
Yeah, and again, that's what I'm talking about, where there's just more for me to latch onto in this first half, where it's very clear what his mission is at a certain point. Is he has this briefcase, it's got a bomb on it, and he's got to blow the whole thing up. Like, that is his mission. And then we will, like, hard left turn into another direction, and then there's stuff in the back half where I kind of have to throw my hands up and say, okay, I don't know what's happening anymore, and you just gotta... You're either with it or you're not.
Yeah. I'm probably more with it than I'm not, but it does lose me.
Mhm.
I like the very last stuff. I like all that quite
Yes.
a bit.
No, the final sequence is great.
Also, get Phil Tippett to work on a video game. These environments would make a kick-ass horror game.
would you play the Mad God game?
Yeah.
It's a
What's that
dating
game?
simulator.
No, it's like those 2-player games that one studio makes. Like
What?
No Way Out or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It takes two, like that. It's one of those.
Yay. The miner. Tyler says the miner kind of looks like the killer from My Bloody Valentine. Yeah, I mean a little bit.
A little bit. He's just a miner, though.
I think you could say that about any miner. Like, not to be confused with the other kind of miner, but
Every time you do that, I think of Transformers 1 with when he's like, miners!
no, leave it to the English language to invent a word for underage people and people who dig for rocks. And make it the same sounding word.
To two different, which are both relevant to two different Transformers movies.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Robert, we know which one. We know what Transformers movie is Robert's favorite.
Oh god, I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen 4?
Nope.
Oh.
That's our second movie now.
No. Michael Bay movies are horror films. We have to watch them.
Not all of them. I mean, I like the first Bay Transformers movie.
Yeah, it's alright.
I like the first one a lot.
And I like 3, but John hates it.
3 is bad.
3 good. Oh.
I think the second half of 3 kind of saves it for me, but the first half of 3 is
See, the first half is rough, and then the third half just turns into like noise, visual noise. And I'm like, oh god, make it stop.
Yeah. I just like seeing Chicago explode.
Oh.
Makes me feel better. Although I think that also happens in 4.
Well, they rebuilt it and it exploded again.
Yes. Yes. And this is where I'm like, okay.
This sequence goes on a long time. I mean, like, this is fucked up, but it's a cool shot. Just this audience just watching what's happening to him. And he also had kind of like a World War II soldier vibe. Like, it's kind of like a gas mask looking thing. But yeah, this is fucked up.
Don't take his socks.
Yeah, this is rude.
That's the rudest thing about what happens in this scene.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And then you all the other people that this has happened to.
Yes, like that. This shot's cool.
Yeah.
It's
I wonder.
Oh, this is what's about to happen to him.
So we see later that there's another one of the miner guys comes down. Do you think these are all those?
That's what I would guess. Again, the structure of it confuses me, but we'll get to it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Mummy.
Well, we had the Invisible Man earlier, so
Yeah.
we gotta do all the bandage Universal monsters.
I have seen at least 3 things lately with somebody all bandaged except for one eye.
What are the other 2?
you'll make fun of me, but Evangelion.
Why would I
And
make fun of
then,
you?
I don't know. And then that game I was telling you about, mouth washing.
No.
That's like the big.
Hayden's like, you, the anime fan, will make fun of me for watching anime.
Hayden's not beating the allegations of, I'm gonna say something really controversial, brace for it. I don't know if I should say it, but here you go. And then, oh, okay.
One of these days I'll get you with a bad one.
Tyler, did you guys see the trailer for The Mummy? No, I was out of town when that came out, and then I kind of forgot about it. I heard it looks bad.
Yeah, it's also, it could go either way. It's a very short teaser, so like, there's just not a lot to say about it. Like, it doesn't show much.
I just knew that Austin said it looked bad. Oh.
Well, it reminded him specifically of Exorcist Believer, just with the story they're going for. I'm like, you can only go up from there, so we'll see. Like, I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Am I hallucinating? Was that a picture of Dwight Eisenhower on the?
Probably.
I think so.
It might not have been, or it might have been Truman. It's somebody.
It's somebody from that era.
Now we get more live action people.
Yeah, I was getting Twisted Pictures vibes from this. Like, this was feeling like some of the Saw movies, the crazy editing and the gross imagery.
It is Twisted Pictures, but John, this was making me think of Repo.
Yeah. No, I think you said that, and I was like, I wish I was watching Repo right now.
Yeah.
And that's not even an insult to this movie. I love Repo.
Good movie. I know you're mad they took the soundtrack off Spotify.
No, it's fucking bullshit. I love that soundtrack.
Was there like a rights thing, or?
I have no idea.
Don't do that.
No, it's funny. I showed Robert that movie. He was like, this movie bad. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh. I thought it was...
No?
I didn't think it was...
I like that movie.
I like how he had to stop and think, like, wait a minute.
No.
It was either that or Ant and the Apocalypse that you weren't wild about. I don't remember which now.
I liked both of them. I think I liked Anna more.
It is a better movie. Okay. Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know.
No, with Repo, it was more, I think the songs were just kind of hit or miss for me.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, the one that was stuck in my head was the one I didn't like.
Which one was that?
But
was that?
overall, I liked it. You want to guess?
Was it Zydric comes in a little glass vial?
No, that one's Peak. No, the 17 song when she's like yelling at her dad.
Oh yeah.
No, that one I was just like, oh god, make it stop.
But that's got Joan Jett's cameo.
That's true.
The best one is like, I think it's the first one with Giles. I forgot the character's name.
Legal Assassin, yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler, have you guys...
Objectively speaking... Oh, sorry.
No, what were you going to say, and then I'll go.
Objectively speaking, do we all agree that, like, sequences like this go on longer than they need to?
This feels like padding.
Okay. I have that in places where it does feel like we just gotta get to that 80-minute runtime, just gotta stretch it.
Yeah. Tyler, have you guys heard of the board game Final Girl? I have not. I have not played a board game in like 25 years.
Oh my god.
I haven't heard of that either.
We gotta live stream a board game for the channel and figure out
how the fuck will that work?
We'll make it work.
Cap and I played that board game, but it involved two copies of the same board game and then a video chat and then like having to be like, wait, where'd you put that piece? was.
I don't know if it ever
Yeah.
came out, but there was an Evil Dead 2 board game at some point on like a Kickstarter. That I would be tempted to play on the channel because that would be badass.
Let's just play Risk and get pissed off.
What we'll do is Hayden, you'll come here, pick me up. We'll go to Robert, get him, and then we'll stream a board game at Robert's house.
What's funny about that? What's funny about that, John, is that you're the opposite direction, and then I have to go back to Robert.
That's fine.
Well, you come to me.
No.
Oh, okay.
So this sequence is cool and fucked up, but this is where the movie kind of loses me. Where, okay, now I really don't understand what's happening.
I feel like at this point it's just Phil Tippett going, look at what I can do with animation.
Yeah, which is impressive. But also some of these sequences that we're talking over, this is where the movie loses me a little, just because the live action footage just isn't as interesting as the stop motion footage, and I'm genuinely curious how much that was just budgetary reasons and just finishing it. Like Hayden, you said earlier, you wonder like how sequential this is made, because like the nurse, like some of that footage we were talking over, like that looks like that was shot more recently, right? Like that doesn't look like 90s footage.
Yeah, but the one that I feel like is on it, at least the one live action thing that I'm pretty sure is on purpose is the last guy.
Yes.
That has to. I think the intention is to have that guy be in live action and everything else.
Yeah, he's the only actor credited.
He's also the only human that like moves smoothly.
Yeah, but again, that's where it feels less artistic and more like corner cutting to me. Where it's like with the like the nurse and everything, it's like we'll chop it up and like edit it weird, like a Saw movie, to kind of hide that it's not stop motion.
Mm-hmm.
Saw
but then
11
this stuff looks great.
Saw 11 should be a stop motion Phil Tippett movie.
I mean, there's already a puppet in the franchise.
Tyler says this board game is one player, so it could work well if you want to do something different on the channel. Each pack is based on a different slasher movie, so there's Friday, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Strangers, The Thing, and many more. The Thing is not a slasher movie. How's that work?
Well,
and how does a one-player board game work?
Like Solitaire.
I knew there were a couple of board games for The Thing, which that would make sense. That sounds like that would be fun.
Not to be confused with the other thing.
Okay, so this guy is credited as we said the last man.
I don't like this guy's fingernails.
I don't like him. But then it's like, okay, is he the mad god? Is that what you're supposed to take from this?
I think.
I don't know. But like that, this would be more interesting to me if there wasn't other live action footage, because this guy would stand out more if he was the only human on camera the entire movie, and I think I'd prefer that.
Why has he got Freddy?
So again,
why does he have like Freddy Krueger claws?
Why not?
They're fingernails.
No, this is like it's the Lego movie, and he's Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Where did I see this? Something that was like, the Lego movie has more live action footage than the Lion King remake, and the Lion King is listed as a live action movie.
It's always bothered me that those remakes are listed as live action. Like, no, you just traded one form of animation for another.
Yeah, exactly.
No. They filmed the backgrounds, I think. Maybe.
No, Lion King. I think it's like just one shot. Everything else is CGI.
Well, even then, I don't think it counts as live action when all of your characters are animated. What?
We should bully Jon Favreau.
We should. I mean, isn't he?
Tyler mentioned Jungle Book, but like at least that, but that has a human protagonist who's in the whole movie. Like that is different.
Yeah. There's no humans in The Lion King, so when you're just CGIing all your characters, that's just one animation instead of another. It's also a downgrade because none of the characters in that movie can show any kind of emotion on their face.
That's like one of the most technically impressive bad-looking movies I've ever seen. But back to this movie. So this is where the structure of the movie loses me, and maybe I'm just overthinking it. If the idea is just we're following the one guy for the first third, and then he's captured and killed, and all right, gotta send another one. It's like, okay, I could follow that. Like that tracks. That's more streamlined. But how we get here is we saw into the guy's brain, and it's like we're looking into his memories or something. So I was like, is this a flashback? Like, just that choice confuses me so much. And maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know.
That's what we do on this channel.
I don't think at all.
We knew that.
That's a secret.
That's my secret cap. I'm always stupid.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can't you be stupid somewhere else? Not until 4.
Not until 4. Do you like the video I sent? SpongeBob lines that live rent free in my head. It's just that guy. He's made like 20 of those. Is this an actor who's somebody? I feel like I recognize him from somewhere.
I don't know if I've seen him in anything else. I'll look. He's just
character
actor, man. Just an old British guy. And that's also how you know that this is newer footage, because that guy's still alive.
Yeah. No, they cloned him.
Oh. Like in Jurassic Park.
Oh my god. So that is Alex Cox. He's a director. He directed the 1984 movie Repo Man.
Not to be confused with Repo, the Genetic Opera.
Correct.
And I've not seen that 80s movie. It's one I still gotta watch.
Yeah, I haven't either. He also directed Sid and Nancy.
Sorry. I was having a flashback to a conversation we had.
He wrote Fear and Loathing, or he is credited as a writer on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I was gonna say, I know he didn't write that, but
but he's not been in anything else that I've seen, like, as an actor.
you like these virus things that stab random pedestrians?
Well, and the sequence is cool, but like
it's unnecessary, but
well, again, if if you're trying to look at this more literally and streamlined, it's like, okay, the first guy had a mission, he failed, got captured, died. Now we gotta send another guy. Okay, got it. But this is gonna go nowhere. This is what I was talking about earlier, where this sequence just comes to a sudden stop, and it's like, we're done.
Yeah,
Now
then
we're
it never
back
comes
to the
back.
baby. Like this just does not get paid off, and I don't know what to do with it.
But I do like the stuff with him driving the Jeep. Like I like all that.
I do, yeah.
Wikipedia does have a full plot breakdown, which I think is funny. Somebody deciphered this movie.
It was Robert.
Oh.
I like that there are credited
I did it.
actors for this. This guy gets a map made of skin, not the crappy paper one that the other guy had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bound in human flesh.
Okay,
In human blood.
so I'm cheating a little bit, and I'm reading this interpretation of this. They're saying that this is all still flashback. This is the guy that was put on the table, and we're seeing his memories.
But that would make
And-
he lands in a different place than the first guy did.
I don't know.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, so the idea with that is that it's actually non-linear. So the first guy we saw gets captured by like a big spider thing or whatever, but then that is not the guy on the table getting sought into. That would be this guy, and like you said, we're seeing his memories. But then again, like it's just so confusing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think
why
you
did
need
this movie spring non-linear storytelling on me.
I think you need a proper script or voice acting to guide the audience through what you're trying to communicate here. Because even if you can put enough together, like you said, at a certain point, it just becomes noise.
Yeah, I disagree about the voice acting part. That's something that gives it its charm to me. But it's choices like that, if this is non-linear, that I do find needlessly confusing.
Yeah.
But
Although
that's
if
just
this
my
wasn't
opinion.
like narrated like by the Thomas the Tank Engine guy or something, that might have been peak. The first guy
Tyler,
had to walk. This guy.
yeah, he gets a Jeep.
Go ahead.
Tyler, real random question: does the episode of The Muppet Show starring Vincent Price count as something to cover on the channel? No.
Why not?
Vincent Price doesn't make something horror. Like, it's also an episode
Okay,
of television.
Yeah. Which we've done before. But I'll say if that whole episode is like doing horror parody stuff, then
Yeah.
I say it counts.
I mean, I guess if we find somewhere to fit it in, but like, we don't normally
Right.
just do one-off episodes. Normally, we're doing a show.
Mhm.
Or a host of episodes of a show, like we did that Scooby-Doo stream.
Thought about like finding.
Yeah.
I've thought about like finding horror episodes of shows that aren't horror just for fun, but
Noah. I mean, I need to get back with him, but Noah and I are planning at some point to do. There's like a handful of Doctor Who episodes that are horror related that we want to do.
Oh, okay. Our deceased friend Noah.
Oh my god, he's in the Bone Temple.
Yes, Tyler, we did do Velma. That's part of the reason we don't do one-off episodes anymore. That was Robert's fault.
My first thought. Oh no,
That was not my idea. That was
No, that was you said We had to do that to do Salem's Lot. Remember?
Tomato,
Oh
tomato.
no! Robert, this makes me
Because
think of the,
I wanted to cover the brand new horror movie that had just come out, and everybody fought me on it.
Was it worth it, John?
Yeah, we got like 5,000 views on that video. And it gave us the best meme of all time, Robert slowly losing his mind.
It's the Terminator 2 section.
Yeah. I don't even like
my
war
God.
movies. I would watch like this war movie.
Yeah. I was saying earlier, Robert, when he's going through like the skull graveyard, the first thing I thought of was the SpongeBob movie.
Yes.
Of course it was.
Dude, I want to will this into existence because I don't feel like editing this myself because I'm lazy. And I don't know if this even exists yet. I haven't looked for it. But I was just the other day thinking of that 28 years later trailer with Boots and editing that with SpongeBob movie footage, and it would be peak.
That probably exists.
If that's it should. I haven't looked for it yet. I just want to will it into existence so I don't have to edit it myself.
I've seen a great Clone Wars edit with Boots.
Hell yeah, that makes sense. Because there was enough nightmare fuel imagery in that SpongeBob movie to make it work.
David Hasselhoff.
Everyone's nightmare.
Control. I haven't seen that movie since we did that watch party on it. I need to watch that again.
I saw that so many times growing up.
Me too. I can probably quote the whole thing.
Unfortunately, at least on TikTok, all of those things that come up under SpongeBob boots is that there's some episode where he's wearing like boots of some kind.
Yes.
The Boots episode, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, do SpongeBob Boots edit.
I did.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
My favorite one of those is still the Last of Us one that I sent you, Robert. That was so good.
Why does this Jeep still have working gas in it? Is that a plot hole?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Ding.
This would you drive on this, Robert?
No.
No.
Imagine driving on this drunk.
No, the sequence is really cool. The sequence is really cool, and then we just never see this guy again.
Rumor has it to this day he's still in that hallway making left turns.
Yeah. Have you seen the memes of like it's like a spaceship or something, and it'll be like imagine drunk driving this. I do wish he was listening to pop music on the radio when he goes down here.
Robert, this is off topic, but we talked about not next week, but the week after. Not sure what we should do there. Let's do that Silent Hill double feature there.
That's one I was thinking of that we had talked about.
Because the new one hits digital at the end of this month.
Oh, well, I guess that's not surprising.
It looks bad.
I'm gonna turn into Palpatine when you guys try to make me watch the Silent Hill movies.
That's fine. You'll watch them anyway.
No.
I don't remember the first one, or I don't remember either one of them if I've seen them. I've heard 2 is atrocious. That should be a fun commentary.
That'll be a weird double feature, just because my understanding is this new one completely ignores 2.
I think it would have.
So yeah,
It would have to. Well, so okay. So here's the weird thing. Because if I remember correctly, that one is adapting Silent Hill 3. Yes, which is a direct sequel to the first game, which the first movie is kind of adapting, and so 2 is kind of in a weird place where it's on its own. So you would have that anyway, just adapting 2.
And this character, I will say, this character is my favorite character in the movie. This thing is awesome.
Yeah.
It's got the big hands.
Scary.
Robert, apparently a poster you sent in the Discord has become one of the most confusing things of all time. What?
Oh.
What poster?
Oh yeah. It's okay. When we say Silent Hill 2, we're talking about Silent Hill Revelation, the movie. So there's a poster for that. That's the poster.
Oh
is
yeah,
Return
yeah.
to Silent Hill, like at the tagline.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
And then at the bottom, it's like coming like March 2012 or something. You're like, what?
Correct.
Or whatever that movie came out. Yeah, and again, this is the lore of this movie. If the old guy is the last man, then it's like, who is this lady? Like, who are her and the doctor people? Because this is just a lady. That's not a puppet. I'm confused.
No, it's a puppet. It's just the world's most realistic puppet.
That's true.
We need to play more of the Silent Hill games on the channel.
The only one I've ever... I own the remake of 2, but I haven't played it yet.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, I think Tyler mentioned Hellraiser in the live chat earlier. This gives me Hellraiser vibes, this awesome shot.
I wouldn't mind a Hellraiser movie in this style. I'd want dialogue, whether it's from the characters or narration, but...
And you can quote me on this. I think I'd rather deal with the Cenobites than the shit in this movie.
Maybe. Although, the Cenobites torture you for eternity.
Yeah.
That's true.
At least here it's over after a while.
But if you're a main character... you have a shot at getting out of it. As we saw with Christy.
None of us are main characters.
There's hope.
You know
I
that.
know.
Hayden has strong side character energy.
I'm the guy in
playing the guy disguised as another guy.
Yeah. No, I'm like the guy in every Friday movie who's like the asshole, and then I die.
It's true. I love this shot.
I'm not the, in the Friday remake, I'm not the guy who owns the boat. I'm the guy who steals the boat, and then I die.
No, you are definitely the guy that owns the boat.
Why?
Hey, that might be the biggest dick in all cinema.
That guy's awesome, and he's in Transformers.
Yeah.
It's all connected. He's the same character, which is awesome.
No, I think that might have been my favorite sequence in the movie, is that whole, like, blue shaded red room.
No, it looks great.
Well, I love this creature design. It looks like, I don't know if either of you guys are Gorillaz fans, but there's a character called the Boogeyman, looks like Death, who's in a couple of music videos. Melancholy Hill, I think, is one of them. So it reminded me of that guy. This creature also looks like how Scarecrow looked in the comics for a little bit for Fear State, where he's got like a big hat and like this weird cone mask. It's very bizarre. It's very very weird.
Mask.
Yes, yeah.
I brought up Plague Knight from the Shovel Knight games.
And the baby's still crying. Also, this baby isn't as cute as the Eraserhead baby, so I don't really feel anything for this baby.
They should fight. This thing versus the Eraserhead baby.
Let them fight.
That's the next death battle. The Mad God baby versus the Eraserhead baby.
Excellent.
That's one of my favorite memes I've sent in the server. It was a death battle between Sean Gunn and Ted Raimi.
What are you showing me here? Come on.
Eyeballs.
Can Colin Farrell as the Penguin do a commentary on this movie?
Oh no.
I'd watch that.
I would watch him do a commentary for any movie.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was telling John, this gives me a lot of like Rancor from Return of the Jedi vibes, because I'm pretty sure he did that.
Well, and this is just like classic, like sword and sorcery, Harryhausen, and it's just two big creatures fighting.
Yeah,
it's just more violent this time. Just be friends.
No. This guy sucks.
I don't like him. This gross old man. Get him out of here.
Tumor head. My favorite Cenobite.
Really drew the short end of the stick on that one.
Tumor head. That shot is also too long.
Just leave him alone. Just back to work. Shoveling shit.
Yep.
It do be like that sometimes.
Back to chorin.
No, this is a very angry, aggressive movie, and it gave me the thought. I feel like Phil Tippett and George Romero probably would have gotten along.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Ow. Don't do that.
Would you guys want to see this in 4D?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was looking at the Wikipedia page. They did a VR short to tie in with this, Can you imagine looking at this in
Yes.
virtual reality?
I still need to watch that.
How?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I didn't realize Phil Tippett did the stop motion rat for Alien Romulus. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I read that and I was like, I don't even remember a rat being in that movie. I gotta watch it again.
Yeah. I've only seen it once. No, he's worked on some great stuff. I forgot, I didn't realize he did effect work on Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
The dinosaur.
And this sequence is such a whiplash. It's just so
Yeah.
psychedelic and colorful. You're like, whoa.
And he
But
he was a visual effects supervisor on the Twilight movies. I didn't know that. Those movies
Yeah,
look
you gotta
bad.
We talked about that last night. We talked about this last night.
Oh, is that why that came up?
Yes.
Oh,
I hope he made the puppet baby for the last
I hope so too.
that
I
creepy
hope.
baby. And then they had to change it with CGI, but it wasn't worth it.
The best thing about those movies is just Robert Pattinson talking about those movies. Because nobody hates those movies more than he does. He would have gotten along with Verhoeven too, I think.
Oh yeah. This spider thing reminded me of Pennywise at the end of the miniseries, the stop motion spider.
Yeah.
And then it's a little baby. It's just guys playing cards.
Oh my
The
god.
only line in the film.
Yeah. Oh no! It's so funny.
Oh my god!
This would really be peak if the only eligible dialogue in the whole movie was just Wario saying "Oh my god" from a 30-year-old Mario Party game.
Yes. Correct.
Oh my god.
I find this really funny. So, Bill Tippett worked on RoboCop 2 and Starship Troopers 2. So he worked on sequels to to Verhoeven's beloved classic movies, but never on but not on. Well, he did work on RoboCop, but it's just funny that he did the sequel specifically.
Ew.
Stop.
I mean, nothing's scarier than stock footage.
True.
It's horrible.
It's my second favorite nuclear bomb stock footage.
What's your first?
The one in SpongeBob.
Mine is in Smallville when they just reused the Terminator 3 nuclear explosion.
Yeah. I always forget. Is that actually, or does it just look similar? Because I never remember.
It's been a minute since I've looked at it.
Because it'd be funny if it is. Like, I hope it is, but I'm not sure.
Well, the one in SpongeBob's a real nuke, which is awesome.
Yes. And I think they use that in more than one episode.
They use it all the time. But the one I think of the most is the pie episode.
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
Which might have one of my favorite lines in the show. Oh, these aren't homemade. They were made in a factory. A bomb factory.
A bomb factory.
They're bombs.
They're bombs. The most underappreciated joke of that episode is when Mr. Krabs tells Squidward, like, "Oh yeah, I've seen this before 11 times," and then Squidward calls like the hospital or the police or whatever, and he's like, "It's happened before 11 times."
Yeah.
Like, so Mr. Krabs was present and aware for every single instance of this happening before, and nobody talks about it. It's fucked up.
It was in the Navy.
Yeah, he has blood on his hands, and that is a fact.
After season 3, that show's not great, but I do like the one with his old Navy buddies.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in forever. I think that one's okay.
Old Iron Belly.
Yeah, 4 is very hit or miss, and then like every season after that just gets progressively worse, I think, from what I saw.
Yeah.
Because 4 has a couple of great episodes, like the Gary Come Home episode's a classic.
Yeah.
But back to this movie.
Book.
I like this book.
Don't read from the book.
Baby. Don't do that.
And then they squish the baby. I'm like, oh.
They make him into gold.
Because symbolism?
Yeah.
Yeah, on a first viewing, the climax, if you can call it that, I'm like, yeah, I have no idea what to make of this, but it looks cool. No, like with this tumor guy, I'm just like, God, this is like the grossest Rankin Bass cartoon I've ever seen.
Correct.
It has like those Rudolph vibes.
Oh no.
Well, this is canon.
Well, that's Santa Claus. Into the fire.
Is this good? Bad?
When this guy first showed up, when John and I watched this last night, we said he looks like Larigo from the Turbo movie.
No, I like that. My headcanon is that the universe like implodes into itself and starts over, but that guy's still driving his Jeep down that tunnel. He's fine.
He's fine. The rest of it's destroyed.
Because yeah, like this climax is like a short film unto itself. It's just like the death and rebirth of the universe and the cycle. You know, same thing has happened over again. And it's just like, yeah, this is fucked up. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So Hayden, when did you first watch this movie? Like, what got you to watch it?
I saw
Take us back.
I just remember I saw it was a Phil Tippett movie in like 21 or 22 whenever this came out, and I'm like, I'll watch that, and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I haven't seen it since,
Yeah.
and I really didn't retain much of it, but
Yeah, because John knew less about this going in than I did. Like, I heard about this movie years ago, that it was Phil Tippett's passion project, and was kind of aware of what it was. I just didn't actually watch it until yesterday.
yeah.
And I was like, yep, that was weird.
Yeah, this is just a movie that I saw on Shudder, and I was like, I should watch that, and then I never got around to it.
It's weird.
I don't like it.
Kind of a yogi. You did kind of a Yogi Bear there, Robert. Hey,
I don't
boo-boo,
know.
come watch Mad God.
Oh my god.
I don't want to, Yogi.
I don't care, boo-boo. It's New York.
Hey, you've seen the Boo Boo Kills Yogi video, right?
I assume. I'm the king of shitpost, so I assume it's
That one's a classic.
New York.
Oh my god. Okay, so is the idea that the universe is restarted and everything's happened again, but this time, or maybe not. I don't know.
I think
Because
it's like it's always gonna suck. Is the
yeah,
thesis here?
okay, but like we just saw the girl like wind up the bomb, and it looked like the same bomb we saw in the suitcase earlier, which we're gonna see again at the end. I have questions.
The movie doesn't care that you have questions.
Robert, I think the answer is it looked cool.
Yeah. Creepy babies scare me.
Time my enemies share my dread. Baby man.
Hey, if a middle-aged man in a diaper beat the shit out of me in an alley, yeah, I'd be pretty scared.
Where are they? Goo goo gaga.
This sequence is so cool.
Yeah.
The time lapse effects. Whoa.
Whoa. Too much drugs.
Not enough.
Not enough drugs. Put down the drugs. Why is that the end?
Cool.
That cuckoo might be the thesis statement.
Yeah.
I think that is.
It's just, yeah, shit's crazy. And this final shot does like kind of lead like credence to the idea that the last man is the mad god of this movie. You know, he's just watching.
Yeah.
He's just watching all this shit play out. That's all you can do about it. And as for the movie as a whole, I don't know Phil Tippett, you know, what his thoughts are, if he's religious or not, but a feeling I think this movie communicates. It's like you got to be a mad god to create this fucked up world. And man, I don't know, maybe Phil Tippett's the mad. I mean, he sees himself as the mad god because he created all this crazy shit. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is just a really cool music video that goes on a little too long.
Yeah.
A little,
No,
yeah.
it's like I like it. I'm glad I watched it. It's a technical masterpiece. It's incredible. Uh, I'm glad it exists. I'm glad he finished it. I'm glad I watched it. I don't know how many times I'll rewatch it or who I can recommend this to, but it exists.
Yeah.
Good job, Phil Tippett.
Hadan, we did it. Your pick.
Correct.
How's it
Yeah.
feel?
Good. I
Alright.
feel I've never done drugs, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's like.
It's true.
Yeah. No, this is a bad movie to watch high. I don't think it's
I'm just gonna
Hold on,
clip that
let
out
me
of
go get
context. Where so he just says this is a bad movie.
Oh.
All right, hold on. Let's go get high, and then we'll do it again.
No. All right.
No.
Well, that was our commentary for Mad God. That was Hayden's pick. If you liked this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.